So I've never actually gone on live in another group before, so hopefully I'm doing this correctly. Okay, so I got word that I'm live. Hi everyone. For those who don't know me, my name's Devin Davidson, and I was invited on by Antoinette to just do a short little meditation. A lot of people have been feeling a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, a lot of craziness going on in the world, and there's also kind of like this feeling of helplessness that's been taking place. So I just wanted to let you guys know that there is one thing that you can do to help during these times, and it has to do with your consciousness, which I'm sure anybody in this group is well aware, but you know, consciousness has actually been proven to have an effect on matter, on the physical world. For example, in quantum physics, you know, only when observed can, you know, the sine wave form, or can anything really take place, right? Depending on your vibrational, not only yours, but the collective vibrational resonance, I feel like it has an impact on what takes place in the whole world. So, in thermodynamics, right, the first law of thermodynamics, energy can't be destroyed or created, but it can be transformed, it can be transmuted. And when we, as a collective, can come together and sort of hold a desired end result of a timeline that we'd like to create, it has a huge impact. In fact, there's been studies, I think it was the HeartMath study I read about, where they had a group of people that came around a lake, and their intention in their mind was to change the lake's pH by like 5 points or something, 5 degrees, and it actually happened. And there's hundreds of these kind of experiments that are done all the time, and it always proves to be correct, right? It's mind over matter. It's about our consciousness is what creates, right? We are creators of this world. Let's see, it's also been proven that when many people hold the same intention, that the resonance gains momentum, and therefore that desired outcome can come into being. So there has been a lot of scary things happening, and this, in my opinion, is a direct effect of what our past consciousness has held. You know, the collective fears playing out over time. So it's just really important that we shift our collective resonance, that we shift our focus, especially in times like these, because if you look also at like the cycles, right? Specifically on, I think it was December 12th or December 21st of 2012, we began a new cycle. And it seems like we're in a really dark cycle right now, but it's only because the light is shining upon the darkness, right? So it's magnifying the darkness, which is really important for the change to begin to take place. So over the years, our fears have manifested, and so we're at where we're at now on account of that. So it's time that we gain consciousness, and we start shifting consciously to the timeline that we are meant to create, right? So this meditation that I'm gonna lead, you can do it more than once, right? I would urge you to come back to it and participate for any, you know, anything that you're trying to manifest, but specifically for you know, just a better timeline overall, just a better outcome in the world as a whole, right? But again, you can use it for anything that you're working on bringing into being. So choose to focus on it often, and being online like this is a bit of a smaller group, but it's a group nonetheless, so that group will bring power to it, and the more that you do it, the more power you're going to give it. So trust it, so surrender the fear, surrender the doubt, and also I think it's just really important to say that we should really be careful about where we're placing our direction, where we're placing our focus. You know, if you're into watching the news all the time, you're probably in a state of fear. You know, it's scary. So choosing, you know, what you are allowing your direction of focus to go towards, right? And sometimes, you know, it's not even reasonable to say, you know, never ever pay attention to what's going on. However, the more that you can choose to bring your attention back to, you know, the vibration of love or of happiness, the more that you're going to see it play out in the world. Okay. Where your attention goes, energy flows, right? So this is also about healing our past wounds, our ancestral wounds. I think it's epigenetics. I'm pretty sure. I was just reading a study. I'm a nerd, so you know. I was just reading a study on genetics, and they were doing these tests on mice, and they would expose the mice to some certain UV light that did something to their frontal cortex, and then they would take it away, and they noticed that they were still reacting as if the light were there. And then they tested it down the line for that mouse's baby, that mouse's baby's baby, and on the line 14 lineages could still remember that light. So this is about bringing in new timelines. This is about taking action to change your future ancestral linkage, to heal the past, and to really transform for not only you, but for 14 timelines down, right? So every action that you choose to take, it's carried on, right? So every time that you can choose love instead of reacting, right? Every time you can respond instead of react, you're actually blessing your children and 14 down that line, right? So it's just really important what your consciousness, you know, we are the awakened ones, right? So we have this kind of responsibility to do this work, and I think it's just really important. So you can choose to do the internal work, which I'm sure many of you have been doing, you know, just really paying attention to your thoughts, paying attention to your actions, making sure that you are reacting rather than responding rather than reacting, meaning not just hanging on to those old patterns of, you know, if somebody upsets you, you know, you just snap off. No, it's about choosing love and choosing compassion, choosing understanding instead, right? Changing the timelines in every way possible. Also understand that you as a co-creator have power. You know, if you claim it, it'll be, and I want you to just trust the process, and as a collective conscious being, you truly can make a difference. So all right, so I'm going to begin. I'm going to just do a short little guided meditation, and after I'm done with this, I'm gonna I'll just be silent for a few minutes, and I'll be doing what's called a Shakti transmission. So basically, what this will do, it will differ depending on where you are in your spiritual mission. But whatever's needed, trust that it'll come in for you. And then I just got these Moon Magic cards, so I'm going to pull a couple of these cards afterwards. If you want to stick around, it won't be long. I invite you to just close your eyes. We're going to do a little grounding. So I want you to just picture the roots from Gaia, Mother Earth. Wherever you are, whether you're sitting or laying or standing, whatever is touching the ground or touching your bottom, your back, whatever it is, just feeling very connected, allowing Gaia to connect up with you, feeling that that crystalline structure, the beautiful earth that we live on. And I invite you to invite in the color red at your root, which is at the base of your spine, allowing it to open, spin, bringing in stability, vibrant energy, and health. Moving your attention up to your lower abdomen, inviting in the color orange in your sacral, promoting creativity and sexuality, opening, spinning, moving your attention up to your solar plexus and inviting in the color yellow. This is your center for strength and courage, willpower and self-esteem, allowing it to open and expand. On your next breath, I invite you to move your attention up to your heart, inviting in the color green, activating peace, love, and acceptance. Allowing it to open, expand. With your next breath, bringing your attention up to your throat, inviting in the color blue. This is your center of smooth communication, your truth. Once again, pulling your attention up to your third eye, just in between your eyes, inviting in the color indigo, opening, expanding, inviting in insight, intuition, creativity. Expanding up to your crown at the top of your head, inviting in purple. This is your center for peace, wisdom, and enlightenment. Opening and expanding. Feeling them now all connected, all spinning in harmony. I now invite you to call in your guides, call in your ancestors. I'm also going to call in the archangels of the 4 directions, the 4 winds. Call in Uriel of the north, Michael of the south, Raphael of the east, and Gabriel of the west. I'd invite you now to pull in your desired end result. Whatever it is that you'd like to see play out. Could be general, something like peace, happiness, health, abundance, or something more specific to whatever's happening in your life. I want you to see the desired end result as completed, and I'm just going to give you a couple seconds to allow that to play out in your mind's eye. I invite you to bring in a smile and bring in the emotion of gratitude. I want you to hold that feeling, just allowing your outcome to play over and over. Now we're going to send that emotion and that desired end result out. So I want you to picture the energy of it expanding from your mind's eye out to encompass your home or wherever you are. On your next breath, allow it to expand out to the town or city you're in. To the county that you reside in. Expanding out to complete the whole state. Your next breath, allowing it to go even further across the entire states, across the continent. Next, I want you to take a deep breath and just allow that vibration to subtly go across the entire world and into the cosmos. With gratitude. Knowing it is done. And for the next couple minutes, I'm going to just be silent, just a couple minutes. I'm going to send out that Shakti transmission. Could feel some tingling or heat or cooling sensations. Know that your body is giving you exactly what it needs. It's only to your highest, greatest good. And if there's anything that you're feeling that needs to be healed at this time, feel free to ask for that healing now. And then picture it done. If there's a body part that been having any discomfort in, I want you to picture it completely healthy and smile. All right, so that's it for the meditation. Short and sweet. I'm gonna pull a card for you guys just because I'm super excited to use this deck. I just got it in. Again, it's Moon Magic. It was only like 12 bucks. Stacy DeMarco, which is one of my favorite artists that makes these cards. Oh, so I get goosebumps reading this one. The first one that came out says, I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. And the second one says, I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe. Thank you guys. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you guys. If any of you want to reach out, I do have a YouTube channel. It's called The Healing Oracles. And I also have a group on Facebook, Divine Healing Activations and Tarot. I appreciate you guys very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Till next time. Thank you, Antoinette, for having me. Blessed be.